Alright, welcome back to Path of Exile. We're going to take a break from the Azurite mine and also maps, because we were lucky enough to find an offering to the goddess. Now normally you have to encounter some of the labyrinth trials in your maps, and this is your reward for completing them. However, we were lucky and we got this from a chest in the Azurite mine, from all places. There's also divination cards and other ways to get it. Now, I definitely want to get the final 2 ascendancy points. And if everything goes well, we're gonna do just that. So level 75, this is the Eternal Labyrinth. Cost is 1 offering. Unlike the other 3 labs, the item is consumed. So if we fail, we're gonna have to find another one. So let's be extra careful. There's a golden door, meaning there's probably a key somewhere. Sepulchre Annex. This is one of the dead ends that contain the keys. I think the Annex is one possible location, the other one is called Enclosure. Slow and steady. Okay, that Grace gem. Come to think of it, it's actually level 19. That's a lot better than expected, considering we actually got a late leveling on this one. And that's the entrance to the trove. 2 of these fragments. Two stone rings, 3 of them. Oh, that's a unique rare. This is the Arakali ability.
When I'm ready, and not before.
And of course, hexproof. I wonder if it's worth spending all this time here. One way to find out. It was not. Okay, which way to the golden key? That will allow... This is the important item here. The trove is fine, but without the golden key we cannot progress.
Where there's a golden key, there must be a golden
That's a granite.
door.
Level 76. That means he can roll higher mods than what we currently have. Can we click it? Yes, we can. Five transmutes? Not bad at all. The good path here should probably allow us to skip a room, but I have no idea which one it is.
Let the day dawn, golden with possibility.
We'll go right. Can't say if I made the right choice. Okay, we can flame dash past these. And reach a dead end. That's okay. Let's try the upper path.
When I'm ready and not before.
That's even more complicated. There's a tormented spirit. And a divination scarab. For when we go divination card hunting. It's a lot of wisdom scrolls. And a pillar of the Cade's god. A gem cutter box with only support gems. Let's check this one out. Deadly ailments. Arrogance. Yeah, none of these are
Too much clutter.
particularly valuable. No. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. And this one. Okay, first trial.
Ooh, the weary traveler draws close to the end of the path. It is the
Another
sovereign
crafting
who
recipe,
empowers the scepter,
and
not
we
the
get
other way round.
what is this one? Curse fonts. Okay, that might be tricky.
Make your mark.
Decoy totem, that's good.
Finish this.
It was not targeting me. I
One
got
day, even the great scepter of God shall fall.
a bit worried for a second, but the decoy totem is definitely pulling his weight.
You were born for this.
And we destroyed all the fonts. That should be
Sweep
good.
the trappings of past
No
emperors
curses
aside.
on us.
Make your empire anew.
Oh, I remember this one. This is an optional fight with Argus.
Enjoy your little treat, my dear Argus.
How much damage are we dealing to it? Oh, he's in raids now.
When I'm ready, and not before.
And we get a treasure key.
Goodbye, Argus. I couldn't have asked for a more faithful and loving companion.
So we get to mansion halls. The question is, do we want to explore the side path? Probably not. Oh, there's a lever. Oh, and the fire pit floor. Something tells me we shouldn't really be here. Okay, this leads back to the entrance. Let's go up instead. What? That was a bizarre effect. Or maybe I had latency? Oh, this is the Sanatorium Annex. There's a silver key. However, the silver caches so far
When
have
I'm ready,
not been
and
worth
not
opening.
before.
second aspirant trial. Okay, what is it
When
gonna
the
be this
time
time?
comes to strike, an emperor strikes without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. When one defiles the effigy, one defiles the emperor.
So the effigies are these conduits. Oh, we almost died there.
You are condemned.
Okay, we have to wait for everything to activate. And we have to push Zara to the next phase.
You are inexhaustible. Empires are forged in stone and fire.
Barely made it, but it's alright. So this is a dead end, that's a silver cast. We don't even have a key at this point, so no point going over there. So how about we go straight up? No, that doesn't
I'm
look
ready and
like it
not
leads
before.
anywhere. And that... does that lead to the aspirant trial? Probably does. Can't really tell from these connections. No, this is the passage. We probably have to pass through here. Hopefully this passage doesn't lead to another silver cache. Because that's gonna be a dead end as well. And I believe these are timed. Is this the exit?
When I'm ready and not before.
It's probably here, right? Yes, it is. Oh, look at that. There was an alternative path.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises.
Okay, we only have to focus on not dying here.
The Empire awaits you with open jaws. Enjoy the reprisal.
Oh, that was a close one.
Finish this. The trap of tyranny is inescapable.
And dare I say that was a lab well done. We only had the fire conduit, but that's okay. There's some decent gems. These all have quality. And what else?
Too much clutter.
Not much. Just a couple of rares. What about the Divine Font? Reckoning damage? Storm Rain arrows? Blade trap? Movement speed if we haven't been hit recently. That might be worth enchanting somewhere. Do we have any pair of boots? We have these. These one as well. Okay. Shackle boots, there we go. And the Altar of Ascendancy. That's another challenge done, although we're more interested in these points. Unholy Authority, we get an extra curse, and we can now curse hexproof enemies. Not curse immune enemies, because those exist as well. When it comes to hexproof, though, we are covered. Okay. We could also replace efficacy with where's Enfeeble? There's Enfeeble. Since we can't use 3 curses. Mana cost of 34. Yeah, that's a decent one. Okay, we don't need anything else. Let me activate Malevolence. And we're out of here. Let's sell these gems. No, that's fine. So we get 2 of these. And we have a couple more for the working towards the next Gem Cutter's Prism. The wand is for Crucible. Everything else we can sell. And about this flask. Jade is level 70. Might as well roll it, but at the same time we're gonna waste a lot of currency. Mostly to get a granite that we can't really use for much longer. The armor that we have just doesn't work. Unless you find a way to fit determination in the mana reservations. But I don't see that happening, at least soon. So we have a couple of missions left. We could definitely do Nico, but we can also do Kirak missions.
Godslayer. The job never ends.
Once we initiate the mission, the shop is going to refresh. There's a unique map we just completed. Primordial Pool. And marshes. Which one should we choose? Well, I'm guessing Primordial Pool.
During a recent retreat, we were forced to leave behind some supplies. Most won't be missed, but there's at least one map in the area.
So let's go grab that.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay. That should be enough to reveal the trees. So what did we get? We have, again, local physical damage. Feels strange to see these on minion damage ones. After which... Okay, this is getting annoying. Minions have critical strike chance, socketed gems supported by arrogance. Chance to gain unholy might. Minions get life as extra energy shield. Malevolence has increased effect and reservation. That really doesn't seem like a buff at all. You're trading effect for reservation. So we can toss that one. That was the map we were looking for. Oh, the path splits again. So I am guessing empowering, chilling, and also stun tower.
See what this tower can really do. Let's see what this tower can really
Here, what about stun tower? And that's it. Just one oil. And a weapon. Could have been worse.
When I'm ready and not before.
Almost at the boss. This one, I believe, is the first phase of Malachi the Soulless. Imbued one, we're gonna pick that up. And that's it. And a rusted scarab. This one is for unique items. Why not? Didn't mean to go back into the map, that's okay. Vetted boots, we're gonna sell this one. Trap damage. We're gonna have to roll some of these eventually, but... 74. We're gonna wait. As for the maps, we currently don't have any that we have not yet completed. Let me try to see what Kirak has for sale. Laboratory, that's a tier 4. We already have Shore. Castle Ruins and Waste Pool. We have vulnerability. Okay, I don't want to risk this one, but at the same time...
The job never ends.
Spending another scour is not going to hurt. And we're going to... use our eagle here. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So laboratory, poison on hit, physical as lightning. We can survive that. Let's place some sulfite also. Now this is the lever that you use to teleport to the arena of the boss, but it's not active yet. Tanya is
When I'm
here,
ready and not before.
and also
Local,
Tujin.
need your aid.
Okay, this map is gonna take forever to finish like this. Okay, that's one of the 4 levers we have to pull.
This is good stuff.
But what can we actually unearth here? Cannot be critical strikes, extra is chaos. Yeah, that's okay. Hits cannot be evaded. Not going there. Evasion is, in all honesty, all that we can... hope to do. Now ignite. Well, that's fine. Criticals. In all honesty, I don't want it. Done. Dragon scale. Fracture. In all honesty, it's not bad. The life is decent. Life regenerate applies is essentially a global multiplier. Might be worth keeping. Crusader boots, fossilized. No. Fractured items so far have been a colossal disappointment.
With that.
Okay, let's channel some Crucible Force.
When I'm ready and not before.
Barrels full of spiders. The spider at the end is going to drop a unique item. We'll even get some Ambush League progression, challenge progression. Okay, lever number 2.
Packed with energy, Exile. Packed with energy.
Let me roll this box. Oh, it explodes. That doesn't help us. +1. And not a single actually usable item. There's a prismatic ring. I remember that one.
When I'm ready and not before.
Okay, 34 enemies. Everything is active. Let me defeat these. And then we challenge the boss. Wait, there's more. Oh,
Too
whalebone
much
rapier.
clutter.
And that's the arena. I'm gonna quickly dive in the portals. And that's the final one. So we've got a city square and some other junk. Okay, this is the vault stuff. Atlas Point. That is going to give us one more detonation. Definitely worth it. And as for the passive point, we want to path towards life. There's also spell suppression. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna grab this one. Currently it is 26. Still really low. Haven't found an item with spell suppression. You can get it on boots, gloves, chest. Are these the same from before? Yes, they are. And the Thief's Torment. Prismatic Ring. 29 to all resistances, 37 combined, and you get 50 life and 30 mana each time you hit something. Increase quantity and 50% curse effect reduction. Come to think of it, you can use this to have 100% curse reduction. Now resistances, that's another story. But we're gonna keep that one. These gloves might be useful. Okay, let's get these in the stash. City Square. More sulfite. Let's go.
Life is short. Deal with it.
Okay, this is a nice open map, however, bosses are a bit annoying.
When I'm ready and not before.
Castle ruins. Toxic sewer, now we're talking. How difficult is this Val side zone? Maim on hit, extra damage is cold, enfeeble, poison. Yeah, it's bad, not terrible. Oh no. Thankfully it's not regenerating thanks to the Occultist ability. No, that's also a dead end. And that's it, right? Yes. Sacrifice at dusk. Val dominating blow. But it actually displays as Val domination. Okay, so dominating blow is going to summon a sentinel as your permanent minion. Well, actually not permanent. It's your temporary minion. So it's a minion skill. So Val Domination. Haven't seen that one. So this spell causes one of your existing sentinels to ascend. becoming powerful, gaining new attacks, and overriding its duration while maintaining modifiers and other bonuses, including support gems, yes of course. If you cannot have more ascended sentinels, an existing one will be refreshed. Okay. Never seen that one before.
Packed with energy, Exile. Packed with energy.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Oh, there's the forge. Should be able to up. No, probably not. And please tell me it's rock. Yes, it is rock. It's another Quicksilver.
You're alive!
Yes, we're doing great. Now, let me go back. Empty some inventory space, and we'll be back for Og. And we're gonna keep that one. Sell these, the Ignomon. Looks decent early on. 39 mana regen, that's not really worth it. Damage over time, axes, no. The question is, do we want to roll one of these? Do we even have baubles? We have 5. Alright, let's try it. Evasion, no. Charge recovery, fine. Ignite, no. The prefix is perfect. 25% reduced charges, but we can't use shock avoidance. Increased armor, no. 6% movement speed. Let's try a prefix. 18%. Yeah, that's fine. Better than the current one. Let's place that here. And we can roll the quartz flask. %10 movement speed. 10% again. Cast speed. Now that one is decent. Okay, we can use this one. I was hoping for a curse effect reduction. Wasn't much use on the Quicksilver. Chaos immunity. No thank you. What else do we have? Chance to drop gems. We have logbooks here. So we're definitely pathing through.
Are you sure about that placement?
Okay, that should do it. No, we cannot hit that one.
I hope you know what you're doing.
That's good. We hit a couple more. And a few more here. And right here. Oh, this is gonna be a nasty one. But it's Rogue, so hopefully it's gonna be worth it. Maybe we're ever gonna get some of these logbooks.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Okay, doing good.
Stay safe.
And we're done. Divine Blessing, that's 20% quality. Molten Cell and Creeping Frost. Okay.
Another nice Bane, eh?
Oh, there's the boss, and it actually is twinned. That spells trouble. Okay, decoy totem, and we're just gonna run. We have a mark that is going to spawn these fireballs. That's a huge pile. Let's pick up some stuff. That's fine. Val Mask. Can't use that one. 4 enemies. I'm getting out of here. Okay, we're going to get some explosive placement range. There's 2 available. Definitely going to get one, though. As for the second one, we'll see. We have to make our way to the rather not node. Rogue is the only way we have to craft some gear. The other options, they're fine, especially if you can trade. But when you're on your own, he has some incredible deals for you. Items that you would never have been able to make. So Divine Blessing gives you increased aura effect. Am I going to keep this one? Maybe I should. Creeping Frost, Molten Shell, that's 24. And 11. That should be enough. Place that here. Shock Nova. Quite the skill. And this one, almost done. We're gonna have to do one more Crucible event for it. Level 83, we're climbing up. As for Nico, we have about 1,000 sulfite. Which means we have to go and delve. Because if we do another mission, we're gonna collect probably a lot more than 1,000. So this is our next sort of objective here. The Atlas is looking good. At 28, we still have a couple of white maps. There's Courtyard, there's Port, and Strand. Good luck getting these. Val Pyramid. Hopefully we're gonna find some from Kirak.
Godslayer. Got my eye on you.
That being said, we did accomplish quite a bit. We got the 4th Ascendancy upgrade, I should say. The 4th Ascension is probably the best way to describe it. And kept traversing through the Atlas. We're in a comfortable spot. Still a long way until we can do some bosses. Maybe if we get some sacrifice fragments, we're going to try Queen Aziri in the Apex of Sacrifice. Not the Uber version, definitely not. But for now, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next episode.